We know that New York City living comes with its own particular set of challenges, especially if you rent. So we're back with another of our Ask a Super segments with answers to your questions about making city living work for you. Ron, what sort of issues are you dealing with this time of year in your building?
This is the time of year where we start switching from summer to winter, right? So the heating season starts in New York City on October 1st and actually goes through all the way through May 31st. And there's a certain standard with that. Building owners are supposed to maintain a certain temperature between the hours of 6 in the morning to 10 p.m., which is 68 degrees. And from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, if the temperature is below 55 degrees, the only temperature you're allowed to maintain is up to 62 degrees. So it's important that residents need to start checking to make sure that these radiators and baseboard heating units are working properly, making sure they're not leaking, contacting your building management or your superintendent to say, hey, listen, that room is cold. We need somebody to go upstairs. They're more than willing to come upstairs and help you with that.
This is Andrea. She lives in Manhattan.
There are no screens on these windows, so a lot of mosquitoes and spotted lanternflies join me, uninvited and unwanted, in my apartment. On one window, I tried to adhere mesh around the openings, but it was difficult and imperfect due to the movement of the window as it's opened and closed. Please tell me there's a better solution.
So if the window's open vertically and the windows never came with screens, there's a couple of options you can do. You can contact a glass company. They'll come down and measure your window, and they'll make you a custom screen. All right? That's the most expensive part to go with. The other is that if the window did come with screens, go right to your superintendent. He knows the manufacturer's name. He's going to contact them and say, hey, come outside. I need a service call. I need you guys to go ahead and measure up for new screens for the windows. If the screens never came with any windows and they've opened vertically, right, and maybe it's a custom size or maybe not, you could still purchase some screens that can help you. The rule of thumb is, and then I don't know if anybody knows this, but the DOH rule of thumb is you shouldn't be opening up windows if you have children under 10 years old, 4 inches anyway.
This is Linda Miller from Manhattan, wants to know if there are any rodent repellents you specifically recommend.
Mint is one of the most friendly repellents out there, very friendly to use. But I try to shy away from residents from doing these DIY type work because you never know what can happen, right? The first thing to do, if you have any issues with rodents, please contact your building management and superintendent. They're more well-versed on what to look for, how to treat, and how to eliminate.